As Anchor Girl was just mentioning before I pulled the camera out, it's nice and calm here. When we left our marina at the top side of the lake, we had plans to go over there somewhere, but it was just too rough, so we decided to go along the eastern shore of Lake Simcoe and down to a place called Beaverton, which is where we were gonna come and try to get to a couple of videos ago. But again, it was too cold, too rough, but it's calm right down. So now we're just entering Beaverton Harbour. I don't know if you can see it, but way in the background is Thora Island. And over there is the easternmost entrance to the Trent Severn Waterway, which I've shown you many times before, but I've never shown you this, because the one and only time that we ever drove into this marina was way back in 2007 when we moved from our Keswick Marina to Pepperlock. Yeah, so we just took a quick cruise out here, just check it out. So now we're back. I'll show you what it's like. It looks like it, yeah. Unfortunately, it looks like the restaurant isn't open after all, so we're just going to take a really slow cruise right through Beaverton Harbour proper, where there's proper big boats here and everything. Just check it out.
Yeah, you have grass behind your boat.
Yeah. Looks like a nice peaceful spot.
Yeah.
The only complaint that I've heard here is that, as we know, the train goes by within a few hundred feet of here, if that. Probably throw a rock and hit the train tracks, and so that really bothers some people. It wouldn't bother me. Oh yeah, so I've heard people that we know who have just come here for an overnight stay with their boat and said, oh man, when the train goes by, everything shakes. That really wouldn't bother me, because it's not continuous. It's not like being at the bottom of, the Rideau Canal. That was loud. But I guess it's probably a trade-off, and I would imagine that that's reflected in the slip fees here. I have no idea what it would cost to keep a boat here. No idea whatsoever. Clearly, because I had no idea that they had gas and gas in a pump out. It looked like a gas pump, but again, we'll look at that on the way out. Yeah, so they have, obviously, clearly, open slips and a few covered slips. Yeah, the drill. Yeah. There's a launch ramp and a marina office. Well, that's pretty darn cool. Pretty darn cool. The only issue that I see here is with any marina on this lake is they're all fixed height docks. So as right now the water level has dropped considerably, and it does every year, but this year we've had no rain for the last month or so, so the water has dropped, so it's just be a challenge to get on and off your boat, or Sea-Doo for that matter. Again, small price to pay. Slow her down a bit. Crank that up. Again, that is the speed control on this thing, which is really handy, especially for times like this. Slow that down one setting, so I don't have to hold the gas. I don't have to hold the throttle. It sets it to a set speed. Sets it to a set speed. Yeah, it looks like a nice spot. And as we were driving in Anchor Girl, I'd mentioned that at least these slips all have grass behind them. That would be very nice, convenient, and welcome. Yeah, it'd be nice to be bow in a spot like this. And looking out. Not a lot of activity here, I would imagine, but still nice. Sky, the sunset would set over there. Yeah, there's
gas or sign?
It's a gas pump. Even steps going down, eh? Yeah, so that's pretty neat. We just confirmed because there was a guy actually pumping fuel onto that boat, and so fuel and pump out. Another guy was tinkering around with the pump vacuum thing, the tank. But I'm sure that is a regular service that they have here, gas and pump out. Did not know that. Happy to learn that. I know I shouldn't zoom in because it's not gonna look very good, but that is where the restaurant would be located, should be located, is gonna be located right when you come in. Well, maybe there will be another time that we come back and get a meal here. Yeah, so that was kind of neat. I'm glad we came down here and glad we checked that out because, like I said, I didn't know that there was fuel or a pump out there. So good to know for the future. We don't need gas because we filled up when we left earlier today and we're still over 3/4 full. This thing is telling me 116 kilometers still empty. We don't have 116 kilometers to go today. I don't think so. Going on 2 o'clock, so we'll start heading back homeward. Okay, just leaving Beaverton Harbour, and we are facing north-ish, northwest basically. So just for our orientation, for anybody who wants to look on Google Maps and whatnot, Georgina Island, Thora Island, the top of the lake where Starport Marina is, and over here, just over there is the entrance, the Gamebridge area, easternmost part of the Trent Severn Waterway. And incredible how calm it got, eh? Look at that, the lake just flattened right down to nothing. I know, it's crazy. Yeah, amazing how high the seaweed is here because we are probably in 6-8 feet of water and the seaweed is actually poking up from the surface. Yeah, so I guess there is some sort of well-traveled route through here. I don't know for the boat, so I'm gonna get going a little bit so we don't suck anything up. Stand by. Well, that was quick. I guess that's what 32 miles an hour can do for you. That was less than 20 minutes to come across the lake to our destination for today and tonight, which is Lagoon City Marina.